Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast with me, Tyler Pazek, your mental performance coach. Today we are talking about scientific techniques to elevate focus and performance in baseball. So the field is your canvas, and in the game of baseball, it's a masterpiece in the making. So in this podcast, we're dissecting the art of enhancing focus and concentration, providing actionable insights for athletes. So the concentration challenge in baseball, it's really the battle within, the mental battle within. And in the world of baseball, maintaining focus and concentration is really the ace up your sleeve. So every pitch, every swing, and every play demands your unwavering attention. However, the game's nature itself poses numerous challenges. You got the crowd's cheers, the pressure of the situation, the mind's relentless chatter. They all conspire to break your concentration. So to triumph over these distractions, it's crucial to understand the enemy. And research in the field of sports psychology spotlights the significance of focus in athletic performance. So there's this study published in the Journal of Sport and Exercise Psychology, which really underscores how elite athletes exhibit superior concentration compared to their less successful peers. And while their physical skills are vital, it's the mastery of the mental aspect, particularly concentration and focus, that sets them apart. So in your real life application, consider a couple of research backed techniques like mindfulness and visualization. So mindfulness exercises have proven effective in enhancing concentration. You integrate short mindfulness sessions into your training routine, and by practicing being in the present moment, you can silence the inner noise during games and sharpen your focus. And then visualization. I mean, Babe Ruth, who we'll talk about a little later, was renowned for his visualization techniques, and scientific studies on imagery in sports affirm its power, right? Utilize this tool to mentally rehearse scenarios. And by visualizing success, you reinforce a mindset of focus and confidence. So we talked about Babe Ruth a little bit. We're going to dive in a little bit deeper here in a second. We're also going to talk about Nolan Ryan, right? Both had a unique capacity for maintaining concentration in high pressure situations, and their strategies remain a dearth of knowledge. I mean, here's how you can incorporate them into your game. So Babe Ruth's visualization. As we mentioned earlier, Babe Ruth, his visualization techniques are worth emulating. And by visualizing the intended outcome of your actions, you program your mind for success. So visualizing the trajectory of the ball, the perfect pitch, or that connected swing that you crave. And Babe Ruth's use of visualization is a fascinating aspect of his success as a hitter. And, often considered one of the greatest of all time, he had a unique approach to visualization. So the first part is mental rehearsal. Ruth would mentally rehearse his at bats. So before stepping up to the plate, he would vividly imagine the entire process of hitting. He would visualize the pitcher's warm up, the trajectory of the ball, his own swing. And this mental rehearsal allowed him to feel as if he had already succeeded before even taking a swing in reality. And then he had productive visualization. So his visualization was overwhelmingly productive and positive. He would focus on success and, smacking balls out of the park. So this productive reinforcement created a winning mindset, and his unwavering belief in his ability to hit home runs contributed to his confidence at the plate. And this leads back to consistency theory, like we talked about in the last podcast. Ruth's visualization aligned with the consistency theory because he believed that by consistently visualizing successful outcomes, he was programming his mind for success. And this alignment between his mental visualization and actual performance contributed to his incredible consistency as a hitter. And then it also helped with slumps. So when the Babe would encounter hitting slumps or challenges, he used visualization to overcome them. He would go back to his mental imagery of successful hits to rebuild his confidence and get back on track. And this process helped him recover from slumps a little more quickly. And then it also helped with blocking out distractions. So visualization helped Ruth block out distractions by intensely focusing on the mental image of hitting. He could disregard external pressures, the noise of the crowd, and the tactics of the opposing pitcher. And then also it helped with his belief in himself. So he had this unwavering self-efficacy, this self-belief, and his visualization techniques were a means to reinforce this belief. He truly believed that he could hit home runs, and his mind followed suit. His body then followed suit. So, and the last one is emotion. Now, it's important to note that Ruth didn't just visualize the mechanics of hitting, he also associated emotions with his mental imagery. So he would feel the joy and excitement of hitting a home run as if it were happening in the moment. And this emotional connection made his visualizations even more potent. So he had this unique approach to visualization. It's a testament to the power of the mind in sports. His ability to consistently hit home runs and his larger than life persona are in part a result of his mastery of mental techniques like visualization. So this mental aspect of his game is a fascinating component of his legacy as one of the greatest hitters in baseball history. So that's hitting. Let's talk about pitching. So Nolan Ryan's mental resilience. Nolan Ryan's famous composure on the mound was his superpower. And his secret, it was mental resilience. So to develop this skill, he engaged in scenario-based mental toughness exercises. So he would pose challenging in-game situations during practice and then train his mind to remain composed. So he would focus on the process, not just the outcome. Nolan Ryan had an exceptional ability to stay focused on the process rather than the outcome. He recognized that he could only control what happened on the mound, not the results once the ball left his hands. So this focus on the process allowed him to maintain composure and perform consistently. And then he also had his mental preparation. He was meticulous when he was preparing. He would study the hitters he was going to face and develop a game plan based on their weaknesses. And this level of preparation allowed him to feel confident and mentally strong on the mound. And then he also had his routines and was consistent with them. So he was really known for this strict routine. He would follow the same pregame rituals, warm-up routines, and mental preparation before every start. And this consistency helped him create a sense of control and familiarity in high pressure situations. Remember, like everybody talks about getting uncomfortable, right? But we don't necessarily want to be uncomfortable when we're in those high pressure situations. We want to be comfortable in them because comfort builds confidence. So, and that's why you put yourself in as many uncomfortable positions as you can in practice. That way in the game, you're more comfortable than uncomfortable. So then we got mental toughness. I mean, Nolan Ryan was known for his unwavering mental toughness. He had the ability to stay calm and focused even in the face of adversity. And this mental resilience allowed him to bounce back from bad outings and maintain a high level of performance throughout his career. And then the final thing with Nolan Ryan was his productive self-talk. He used his self-talk to boost his confidence. He would remind himself of his strengths and his past successes, and that would reinforce this productive mindset even during challenging moments. So it's important to note that Ryan's mental resilience was a result of years of experience, trial and error, and this deep understanding of his own psychology. He learned to manage the mental aspects of the game through practice and self-awareness. So remember, self-awareness leads to self-control, which leads to performance control. So that's the winning combination right there. In the intersection of preparation and enhanced concentration lies the formula for your success. Your mental game is not a standalone entity but it is an extension of your physical skills. So when preparing for a game, adopt this encompassing mindset, right? Include mental exercises in your training program. Develop a pregame routine that incorporates mindfulness, visualization, controlled breathing. These techniques help you transition from everyday life to the game and cultivate that enhanced focus. And then also acknowledge that distractions are part of the game. Your preparation should include strategies to manage these distractions effectively. Like, for instance, by confronting them in practice. And by confronting them in practice, you build mental resilience. So as you step onto the baseball field, harnessing this unwavering focus and concentration, remember that you are not just playing a physical game, you're engaging this battle of the mind. So embrace these techniques, integrate them into your daily training, and let them really help redefine your game for the better. So by conquering the concentration challenge, you can emerge as a player with unparalleled confidence and skill. That's what we got for today. Thanks for listening. See ya.